So you represented Canada at the 2012 London Olympic Games. Give us a picture. What was that experience like?
To sum it up, it was surreal. I mean, it is the fruit of my labor. I mean, and the labor was, I can't even understate that it was so intense. It required so much sacrifice, so much discipline. Just every moment of my day was dedicated to it. And
so you described that there was a turning point for you at these games, that you reached these games, you know, the epitome of athletic accomplishment, but something unique happened for you when you reached there. Tell us what happened. When
I had trained all this time, it was about me. I wanted to show Canada that I was, you know, yes, I'm #1 in Canada, or I could be top 3 and I could battle it out. And I did all this work. And when I got to London, and it is everything that everybody thinks it is just so surreal. You have people wanting your autograph, and it's just a constant, you're a celebrity. And when I got there, I was just kind of like, this is it. This is it. And I say that because once you get on this circuit or you start traveling and competing, the Olympics looked exactly like that. It was the same kind of housing setup. You saw the same people that you saw in Trinidad or you saw in Bahamas. You saw the same people, and it was just like a little bit larger magnitude. And obviously more media and more people worldwide watching. But other than that, I just said, this is it. And instantly, a guilt came over me where I was kind of, my God, I could be so disciplined to my sport. For me, I mean, you told me I couldn't have a donut, I'm not even looking at it. I can't go to the rink to go play basketball or anything. I wasn't doing it. Like, it was nothing for me to give up anything that would hinder my performance, but to abstain from the things that God required for me that I knew. I was like, oh, I'm such a struggle, I cannot do this. And I just think, wow. And I said, you know what, God, I'm sold out. Like, whatever you want, I'm yours.
How do they coexist? How does God and athletics mix?
To have God and athletics mix, it's a very hard thing to do. You must be so rooted in God, because the world of athletics, sports in general, requires you to have such an ego-filled demeanor. I mean, if I was to line up with Usain Bolt, and I'm going to use him because people know him, I would, in my mind, have to be so convinced that I can beat him. Despite what the statistics say, or what his ratio or his height, I have to get on that line as though I'm about to demolish him. And that's the mindset you have to have. In order to have that, you have to think so highly of yourself. And so, but God calls us to be humble, to be servants, to be kind and caring. Let the other person go first. But if you really nurture that stuff in any type of sport, you could lose being a threat to your competitor. So it's a very fine balance of how can I excel, how can I go out there and really grind and you know, defeat these people, and not think that I did it, but really be able to give glory to God, right? Trust God.
Thanks so much for being with us. Appreciate you.
More than welcome. Thank you. Thank you.